Gather round, everyone, and witness the debonair devastation of such exquisite sophistication. Yes, once again it's I, Critical Rocket, bringing you more Griffin chassis series goodness. We're ending the Griffin run, if you've been watching it chronologically of course, with the 3M. Now, the 3M is quite an interesting mech, produced by House Marik, specifically for their, or by their Brigadier Corps and Earthworks in the late 3040s, just prior to the Clan invasion. It was basically a mech that was designed to kind of enhance and improve upon the existing one-end design. So to that mode they went full on with the rediscovered tech. So we had an XL engine added, double heat sinks, an ERPPC. I love the names of some of the gear. The ERPPC is a Fusagon Longtooth ERPPC, and my favourite LRM-20 of all LRM-20 manufacturers, the Doom Bud. Very cool, I always love that. It was an interesting design at the time, basically just trying to make a major improvement over the 1N, which was already a very popular design anyway. This one, the only addition they made, due to all of the weight-saving measures applied by the lostech, was the addition of a single small laser, which on tabletop made sense because it allowed you to shoot infantry, because you couldn't kill infantry with a BPC or an LRM-20, you just couldn't target them with it, so it was useful for that. The design was eventually picked up by the FedCom forces. Federated Commonwealth were House Steiner and House Davian when they formed one massive superstate at a late point in the history of Battletech. But it wasn't like they gained it because they sort of made an agreement. No, they actually took a planet off House Marik, which produced the 3M, and thus the 3M ended up being seen within majorly Steiner, but also some Davian units throughout the Clan invasion period. So it's basically an upgraded 1N, taking into account the XL engine, but all of the ERPPC's problems with minimum range are completely wiped out. It's got decent heatsinks, still retains its jump jet capability, and now has double heatsinks as standard. So it's one of the more expensive variants you're going to buy off the bat, but still, it is a big improvement over the standard carrying a 10. It's now gone up to an LRM-20, so even more damage from the LRM side of things. And it becomes, I think, the support mech it was always intended to be. The LRM-20 really makes it stand out, although the ammunition is eaten up quite quickly, which you can probably shed some from just dropping maybe a heatsink or two, or maybe just dropping the engine size, depending on how you want to play it. Speaking purely from the stock perspective, I didn't really make many changes to this mech. The armor was pretty much already maxed out. I think I managed to get some, maybe an extra ton of ammo in there, messing with the XL engine. And that was about it, really. It doesn't need that much of a change, and this map was so good for this mech. Enemy team were just out there in the middle of the woods. They had virtually no line of sight. Scouts were doing a great job, and the assaults were helping target. And I was just lobbing LRMs like crazy the whole time, and was just, yeah, it was a really good match. Really highlights the Griffin 3M's capabilities, and the Griffin's capabilities overall as being a pure support mech, not built around the idea of being an up-close brawler. Like the 1S and possibly even the 2M was designed to be. The 1N and the 3M are definitely in the more, long-range support capability in that market area. And the 3M is fun. Quite liked it. Hardpoint-wise, it's very similar to the 1N. Obviously, with the upshot that if you buy this version, you don't have to worry about getting the other upgrades unlocked. You may hear a cat in the background. So yeah, there's not really much else to say about it with the 3M. It's a decent addition to your collection. You've already got it. Obviously, it has the extra energy hardpoints compared to the 1M, which can make it a tiny bit more attractive, especially with the fact that the small laser hardpoint is located on the left-hand side of the mech. So if you lose your right arm, you still have an energy hardpoint to use. And obviously, you can drop the LRM-20 down to an SRM or a smaller LRM if you're more bothered about having maybe bigger energy weapons like a couple of large lasers, that kind of thing. The options are there for you, so it's not a terrible mech. It's quite a nice variant. So overall, yeah, I think this match was quite short and sharp as well. It was a bit of a nasty fight out in the woods, and I think a majority of it afterwards is just chasing mechs down. So Yeah, I mean, if you want to skip to the end, just see the scoreboard at the end of that, I wouldn't blame you, because yeah, a big chunk of it then was just chasing down like locusts and arctic cheetahs and cicadas. The main fight was in the woods there with the assault mechs and that, and it was a really good fight. And we'll just leave it there. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you on the next chassis video, or whatever video ends up coming up next. So have a good one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Critical Rocket signing out.
Target acquired.
They've taken Epsilon. We've captured resource point Sigma.
Ammo depleted. Target destroyed.
Theta is controlled by the enemy. Hostiles have collected 50% of their resources. Capture resource points from them to stop the bleeding.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target
Almost
acquired.
there. One final push.
Target destroyed.